We've all heard stories of mythical creatures, giants, monsters, and magical beasts. But what if I told you that many of them were actually based on real animals, or even fossils? Today, we're uncovering
5 mythical creatures that really existed. Number 5 will completely change how you see Greek mythology.
The number 1 is Ammit, the devourer of the dead. In ancient Egypt, death was only the beginning of judgment. The soul's heart was placed on a scale and weighed against the feather of Ma'at, the goddess of truth. If it was light and pure, the soul passed into paradise. But if it was heavy with sin, the heart was thrown to Ammit, the terrifying devourer of the dead. Ammit was a fusion of Egypt's most feared animals: the crocodile's head, the lion's body, and the hindquarters of a hippopotamus. Each was deadly on its own, but combined, they became the ultimate predator of souls. To be eaten by Ammit meant complete annihilation, your soul erased, denied any chance of afterlife or rebirth. Though Ammit herself never lived, the animals she was built from were very real. And to the Egyptians, they were monsters in their own right. Ammit symbolized the true fear of nature, destruction without mercy. Number 2 is the Bunyip, Australian swamp demon. In the vast wetlands of Australia, ancient Aboriginal legends spoke of a terrifying creature, the Bunyip. Said to lurk in swamps, rivers, and billabongs, the Bunyip was a water demon that attacked at night, dragging humans and animals into the depths, never to be seen again. Descriptions vary. Sometimes it was said to roar like a bull, other times to hiss like a serpent, but all stories agreed on one thing: the Bunyip inspired fear. For centuries, European settlers dismissed the legend as pure myth until they began finding enormous, mysterious bones in the ground. Scientists now believe the Bunyip myth may have originated from the Diprotodon, a giant wombat-like marsupial that once roamed Australia. Growing up to 4 meters long, it was the largest marsupial to ever exist. To the Aboriginal people who discovered its fossils, it must have seemed like proof of a monstrous water spirit. Number 3 is Griffin, Gold Guardian. The griffin is one of the most iconic mythical creatures, part lion, part eagle, and said to guard treasures of gold in the deserts of Central Asia. With the body of a lion symbolizing strength and the wings and beak of an eagle symbolizing dominance of the skies, the griffin became a powerful emblem of protection and majesty in ancient art and story. But this legendary beast may have been inspired by something very real. Along the ancient Silk Road, traders often stumbled upon strange fossils in Mongolia's deserts, skeletons of the Protoceratops, a dinosaur with a bird-like beak and the size of a lion. These fossils were found in regions rich in gold, and ancient travelers likely connected the two, imagining a beast that fiercely guarded hidden treasures. Thus, the griffin was not just a fantasy, it may have been mankind's earliest attempt to explain dinosaur fossils. Number 4 is Bakken sea monster. For centuries, sailors spoke in fear of the Kraken, a colossal sea monster said to rise from the depths, wrap its tentacles around entire ships, and drag them beneath the waves. Descriptions claimed it was so massive that it could be mistaken for an island, and its sudden appearance struck terror into anyone at sea. But the legend may have roots in a very real creature, the giant squid. These mysterious animals, rarely seen alive, can grow up to 40 feet long, with eyes the size of dinner plates and tentacles lined with powerful suction cups. When their massive carcasses occasionally washed ashore, or when sailors glimpsed their tentacles rising from the ocean, it's no wonder they believed they had encountered a true monster. The Kraken may not exist exactly as the legends tell, but the giant squid proves the ocean still holds creatures that feel like myths made real. And the number 5 is Cyclops, one-eyed giant. In Greek mythology, the Cyclops was a terrifying giant with a single eye in the middle of its forehead. These one-eyed beings were said to forge the thunderbolts of Zeus and build massive structures with their immense strength. To the ancient Greeks, the Cyclops was both feared and respected as a creature of incredible power. But where did this myth come from? Archaeologists believe the story may have been inspired by discoveries of dwarf elephant skulls in ancient times. These skulls, found in caves across the Mediterranean, had a large central opening where the elephant's trunk once attached. To people who didn't understand anatomy, it looked exactly like a single, giant eye socket. Combined with the enormous size of the bones, it was easy to imagine they belonged to monstrous one-eyed giants. Thus, the Cyclops wasn't pure invention, it was born from fossils misunderstood as proof of giants.